All right, we're live. So this is Faith Coaching with Coach Renee. And I want to talk today about a topic that really has to do with how we feel like we don't measure up, but at the same time, we also feel like we're so ordinary. We feel like everyone else is so special, and yet who am I? What's special about me? I feel like I'm just like everybody else, except not like the special people. Special needs, maybe at times. There are times where I feel that that is the case. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. I am definitely neurodivergent. That makes me a little bit abnormal. But what's special about you, right? Like, you ever feel that way? So I'm going to give you something today of why I hope that you are ordinary. I hope that you are not special. And this is why. Because you can actually do some amazing things. All right, here we go. So I'm going to read to you from Acts 4, let's see, we'll start at verse 13. And this is the main crux here. The members of the council were amazed when they saw the boldness of Peter and John. Get this, for they could see that they were ordinary men with no special training in the scriptures. They also recognized them as men who had been with Jesus. So they were ordinary men. Okay, if you're watching, whether it's now or replay, are you someone who is ordinary? Are you an ordinary woman? Are you an ordinary teenager? Are you an ordinary elderly adult? Are you an ordinary professor? Are you an ordinary stay-at-home mom? Ordinary. Isn't that a word that we often think of here in this world as something that is like not good enough? Like it doesn't measure up. What is so amazing is that God doesn't see us that way. And even though the world does see us this way, I'm going to give you a little bit of background of the scripture here in Acts 4. You see, Peter and I always forget things. So Peter, what's his name? Peter and John, they were actually here on trial. They were having all these different things. Oh, actually, they weren't in Rome here, were they? Okay, so they were in front of the council. That's where they were at this time. And they were telling people about Jesus in such a way that the people around them were like, oh my gosh, there's something different about them. But yet they were ordinary people. They were not trained in the scriptures. They were not educated. They were not certified. They didn't have anything special going for them. And let me know, have you ever felt like you don't have the education that you need? Have you ever felt like you're not going to measure up when it comes to, am I going to be able to coach this? Am I going to be able to tell people about this topic when I don't have an education in it? Well, this tells us right here that if we are keeping our eyes on Jesus, if we are spending time with him, then being ordinary is okay. That we can share the gospel, that we can share the scriptures. Like right now, I don't have a theology degree or anything like that. In fact, I don't have anything special going on. I just spend time with Jesus. I just spend time in his word. What about you? Are you ordinary like me? I hope so. I hope so. Be ordinary. Don't be special. Don't go out there and think that you have to have it all together. Don't think that you have to be as good as other people, because the reality is, as long as you are spending time with Jesus, you are going to make a difference. You see, if you go and read all of Acts 4, you'll see the whole context and how, while Peter and John were speaking, they were actually confronted by the people who were educated in the scriptures, who were actually the top dogs of these topics. But yet it was the people that were ordinary. It was Peter and John that were actually getting all the attention, not the top dogs, not the ones who had all of the credentials. So whatever's stopping you from going out and being who God created you to be and doing what he created for you to do, I want you to stop for a minute and I want you to think, why am I allowing this barrier to get in my way? Why am I thinking of myself as less than how God thinks of me? Why am I allowing human opinion to get in the way of my heavenly purpose? And our heavenly purpose here on earth is to share the gospel. It is to make a difference where we are right now with our pain, actually putting that into our purpose, with our experiences, sharing them with others, with our gifts and our skills that God's given us, utilizing them. So go and read that chapter, Acts 4. I've given you a little bit of it. Think about how ordinary you are and step into your ordinariness, if that's a word. I don't even know. Huh. And remember that you don't have to be special here to make a difference. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to have any particular degrees, diplomas, nothing like that. You just need to be you, the you that God created you to be. So go out and be who you're created to be and do what you are designed to do that God's given you. And I promise you that you will win at life and you're going to make a difference in this world. So we'll talk to you later. And you, friends, on Instagram,